I'm doing book 2, The Scorch Trials by James Dashner. The book starts off after the kids have been rescued and are taken to dorms by strangers, but 2 days later, the strangers that took them in are found dead, hanging from the ceiling. A second later, they disappear, and a representative of Wicked shows up. The kids dub him the Rat Man for his appearance. He tells them about the Scorch Trials, phase 2 of the test they will be taking. And they are told that there is a safe haven 100 miles north of their location, and that they all have succumbed to the flare, a deadly brain-eating virus that they will die to if they don't go. He tells them to cross the Scorch, a barren wasteland similar to the Sahara but has lightning and other traps and crags filled inside the city. While the kids go there, a lot of them are separated, including Thomas, our main protagonist, who is trying to find Teresa, our other main protagonist. Thomas finds a group of cranks led by George, and Brenda, 2 cranks that have early symptoms and not yet fully succumbed. In exchange for helping him through the city, they are promised a cure once they reach a safe haven. While they lead Thomas through the city, they run into Group B, later found out to be led by Teresa, and the Rat Man told Group B a different story. Group B is tasked with killing Group A, and that is what they're planning to do. Teresa is now leading Group B, and they take Thomas hostage, and they tell them that they're going to kill him and play mind games on him. Later, Group A comes, and Group B secretly tells Thomas that this was all just a ploy employed by Wicked, and Wicked forced him to make Thomas feel betrayed, later finding out he is important to the whole plot. Then Group A and Group B head towards the safe haven where it's supposed to be. But it's later found out that this is not the case, and they are attacked by bold monsters created by Wicked. All the kids defeat the monsters, 1 monster for each kid, in the Berg. A huge aircraft flies down and picks all the kids up. But there's one thing. Brenda and George are still here, and Thomas has to choose which one to save. Instead of choosing one, he forces the guards to take them both up, and Wicked says it was just a test. Having been totally betrayed by Teresa, Thomas no longer trusts Teresa, and Teresa, not in the plane with them, says that Wicked is good and is cut off from Thomas completely. A symbol I think I found while reading this book is the Rat Man. The Rat Man is later to find out that he has lied to the kids and tells them all these promises, like giving them the cure, making a safe haven for them, making sure they're safe. But he lies about all this. And Dub is named the Rat Man. Rats are usually in books depicted as evil, selfish, deception, filthy, and this all is pretty much towards and is like the Rat Man. And another thing I found interesting about this book is that this book is based upon lies and deception compared to the first book. The first book was more escaping and surviving and building trust, but this book has been breaking trust, and mostly between our 2 main protagonists, Teresa and Thomas. Since the maze, we've known they had a special connection because they can speak to each other telepathically, and for Teresa just to easily turn on Thomas like that and make it so like she was forced, or Wicked forced her hand to do it, was just very, very hard to take in, and I like that. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. This is my book talk for the last week.